This is Pat Stolarski. He is a semifinalist. In the first round, he beat Jay Fessler. In the second round, he beat Ken Sell. This is Matt Soja, another semifinalist. He beat Romel Glorioso in the first round and Brad Cashin in the Great Eight. This is Eric Poling. He is a semifinalist. In the first round, he beat Todd Dunmeyer. In the Great Eight, he beat Colin Murphy, substitute for Dan Williams. This is Patty Trabert. She is also a semifinalist. She beat the mystery golfer in the first round, and she beat Tony Glioso in the Great Eight.
And they're here today to play the final game to see who plays for the Gold Cup next week. In this, the second game of the 1993 Nordonia Open Miniature Golf Tournament playoffs. Great. And today, these two contestants will face each other for the right to see who goes into the gold medal round on the 1993 Nordonia Miniature Golf Open.
Cowabunga, dudes, and welcome to the semifinals of the 1993 Nordonia Open Miniature Golf Tournament. My name is Brian Tasicki.
And my name is Jamal Nickens.
All right, and we'd like to welcome you to the two semifinal games today. Later, we'll have Patty Trabert versus Eric Poling. But right now, we're going to have Matt Soja versus Pat Stolarski.
Okay, let's go see those interviews.
All right, I'm here with one of our semifinalists here, Pat Stolarski. Hello.
How you doing?
Hi. Well, look, I've been taking little statistics of the first two rounds. You and Matt are tied in the Great Eight, and you didn't have as good of a score as our other two contenders in the winning Great Eighters.
That's right. I had a bad second round, and the shots didn't fall for me. And for this Final Four play, I'm looking to come out and get some ones and twos this time.
I know you have potential. You're one of the top two first round scores remaining.
Yeah, I did really good in the first round. Second round, I kind of choked, but we'll see what happens today.
All right. By the way, who would you want to win the second game?
Patty.
All right. Well, we'll see you at hole one.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, Matt, today is the semifinals for the championships, okay? Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm really excited. It's coinciding with the NCAA tournament, and I think we got some March Madness going here at Fun and Stuff.
Are there any predictions for the second game today?
I'd like to see my good friend Eric Poling win, and maybe have a friendly championship game.
Have you learned anything throughout these games you played here, or?
I've learned that anything can happen in miniature golf.
Okay, let's go to hole one here. we're here at the coin toss now, and here's Brian to tell you what we'll be using today.
All right, today we got another one of a chocolate penny provided by Flamin' Raymond and Wonder World. Here's the head with Mr. Abe Lincoln. Here's the tail with the Lincoln Monument. And obviously the winner gets 2 choices. They get to keep the candy, and they get to choose whether they want to go first or second on the first hole. Normally, the best grade 8 score would call the flip, but since these two I have identical grade 8 scores, we'll go by first round scores. Matt has the better first round score. Therefore, Matt, please call it in the air.
Tails.
Tails is called. It lands.
Tails.
Tails.
Tails, never fails.
You get the candy, and do you want to go first or second in hole 1?
I will go second.
Matt chooses to go second.
Okay, we're at hole 1 here. We normally are. Start off a round of golf. Okay, Pat's gonna lead off here.
He'll have the red ball throughout the whole game.
The purple ball, Brian.
Well, he putts it. It all bounces off the support for the picnic deck upstairs.
Now do you see it's purple?
It's a red purple. It's not a blue purple like, Prince wears.
No, it's real purple, Brian.
No, Prince wears real purple. Anyway, Matt's lining up. He's got the yellow ball. No way to dispute that. He putts it, double bounces, it rolls, hole in 1! And the peanut gallery goes wild, and let's see that on slow-mo instant replay. Let's look. Gotta minimize the damage here.
He hits the
Putts
purple ball.
It's gonna be a little to the left.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, maybe. Oh,
just
curves.
to the right.
What a curve on that ball. Well, he's gonna
If he
have
hit it
to
a little
take
bit
a
harder,
3.
it would have went in. It's good.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt Soja got a hole in 1 on that first hole. So going in a hole 2, it's Matt 1, Pat 3. This looks like the start of an exciting match. Let's go to hole number 2. This hole is brought to you by TNT Donuts of Northfield Village, Ohio.
He's getting ready.
He's lining up. He's got a hole in 1 twice before. Putts it.
Hit.
Oh,
It
not the
doesn't
third
look
time. It was in line though. Well, and now
My
here's.
luck had to end soon enough.
Pat.
My luck had to end soon.
He's looking at it. Meanwhile, Pat.
Looks like he's got a better aim.
Anyway,
but not hard
much
enough.
power.
Oh,
Off the
just
V
hits the
again.
tip.
Up, and Pat's further for the 2.
Okay. As Pat goes.
He's lining it up. But at the way.
And he
Shoots it.
It's in.
For 2.
Okay, and Matt's going. This could be an opportunity for Pat if he misses this one.
Yeah, but then again, we're in the semifinals. Putts it
It's
in for
in.
2.
After hole 2, Pat got a 2, Matt got a 2. So the old Matt is 2-2. And it's Matt 3, Pat 5. As we head over to hole number 3.
Today's time for change. We're gonna fly by in hole 3 today. Okay, now most golfers on this hole usually triple or double bank it and lose the distance. A perfect shot would be to hit this, go all the way around, hit it about here, which a couple golfers did do, and get it past this brick without hitting it, go right in this area somehow, and hope for a hole in 1. But nobody's done it, I don't think. Let's see if these contestants do, because it is the semifinals and anything can happen. It's getting ready to go.
All right, statistics. Both of those were very easy holes. 2 and 3. Okay, he putts it off the bounce. He's gonna.
Oh!
He hits it right off the brick angle.
Almost a perfect shot.
Yeah. Anyway,
Oh, it doesn't
Pat
look-
putts it. He's gonna be a
No.
lot. He's gonna be closer. No, he's slightly further to the hole.
Okay, but he's got a decent 2-shot.
Yeah, it's good line. He putts it. It's
In. Now Matt's going. He needs just to maintain his lead.
He putts it.
It's in.
Well, after hole 3, Pat got a 2, Matt got a 2. And the score is Matt Soja 5, Pat Stolarski 7, as we go to hole number 4. This hole is brought to you by Northfield Drug in Northfield Center, Ohio.
Matt's
Very low
leading off.
scores. Anyway, he putts it off the brick.
Oh,
and
just
rolls
the
and
line.
rolls.
No, off to the right.
Anyway, Pat's
Matt's getting
looking.
ready.
He hits it. It goes off the one, too
Oh.
short. It will be under the bridge.
billiard
Time for
shot.
billiard shot.
Now Pat's going for his billiard shot, his second time on this hole.
He shoots
Oh,
off.
off to the left.
Matt trying to take a stroke here. He puts it. It's in.
Okay,
Pat will settle for the 3.
it's good.
Well, Matt got a 2, Pat got a 3. And now Matt leads by 3, 7-10, as we go to hole number 5.
Going. He uses the center hole for his shot.
Okay, he hits it. It clears the hole. It rolls down. It bounces.
No
down.
hole in
It's
one.
Maybe no off to the left, and it shall stay by the back.
Okay. Okay. Pat's using the center hole. He's looking downhill.
He hits
Oh.
it. It clears the crest. It hits. It's maybe a little
No
wide.
hole in
It's gonna
one.
bounce
No
off to
hole
the
in
left.
one.
He's gonna be somewhat further.
No hole in one. You could tell that easily. Pat's getting ready.
Looking down the barrel, he hits it. It's gonna be
Off to the
maybe-
left.
Yeah, off to the left. I don't know. Some of those do fall in, but not this time.
Okay.
Matt slightly further could take another stroke lead. He'll be up to 4 if he converts.
And he
Hits
puts it
It'll
in.
be off to the right.
To the right. Sorry.
And
Sorry,
he's
viewers.
further. So we might have an even Steven hole here.
Okay.
3rd stroke for each of them. Matt hits
He puts it in. Hey,
And
Pat's
Pat
He needs this very badly.
puts
puts
it.
in, barely.
Tiny bowl.
After hole 5, Pat got a 3, Matt got a 3. It is now 13-10 on this close match in the semifinal game 1 of the Nordonia Open. Let's go on to hole number 6.
As
And we
another
puts
part
it
of the
up
hole.
the out.
Oh,
it's stuffed by the wooden triangle. That's very hard to do, the left side.
As you
Because
heard-
of that wooden triangle.
As you heard, Matilda is in this hole.
Anyway, puts it up the inside. It rolls up,
Up
barely.
the hill. Does Matilda make a difference or not?
Well, depends on who's Matilda's rooting for. Anyway, Matt trying to get it up the hill. He hits it. It succeeds. It bounces just around.
Will he get a
Should
roll
be
like
in
that one
line for
shot?
3.
No. Okay, Pat's going for a second shot. He can gain a stroke
He
there.
hits it
And he
in.
does.
And now Matt. He puts it in for 3.
Well, looks like Pat made a move here. He got a 2, Matt got a 3. So after 6 holes, it is now Pat 15, Matt 13, as we go to hole number 7. This hole is brought to you by Northfield Florist in Northfield Center, Ohio.
All right, and we do have some fans here to watch the semifinal game live. We have another semifinalist here to play in the later game, Eric Poling.
Woo! How's it going, Brian?
It's going fine. Prediction.
Matt's gonna win, and of course I'm gonna win. So.
Well, he's leading by 2 strokes, so.
That's, you know.
And we have here a participant unfortunately lost in the first round to Selena. Here is Gino Zielinski.
Well, I think Matt and Eric will both win, and I think they will both do very, very well.
We're both tied. Are you enjoying watching the games?
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Did you enjoy playing your game?
Oh, yeah, it was fun, but I lost, so.
Enjoyed playing your 2 games so far?
I enjoy all the games here at Fun and Stuff.
Plan to enjoy more?
Yes.
Now let's go back to game 1.
As you were talking to the guest, Pat was examining this hole.
And when he puts it up, he hits it off the green. It's gonna roll slightly. Hole in one! There was an arc. There was an arc in the carpet. It curved in. And let's see that on slow-mo instant replay. Equal that feat. Rolls it up the hill, bounces off the wood, misses to the right, the rebound.
Oh, just
a little short, but he should get the 2.
Yeah.
But remember, nothing's automatic.
He only has a 1-stroke lead.
Well, Pat got a hole in 1. Matt got it 2. This game is really getting close now. Matt still leads by 1, though. 15-16. Let's go down to hole number 8.
Getting ready after a good hole.
He wants to get it behind the blocks. He does. It rolls down the hill. The rebound will. No, it'll skip, but he should get the 2.
It looked like
it was rolling.
It
rolls a little.
It looked like it might have been a hole in 1, but the brick did something weird.
Yeah, just skipped it straight up. Meanwhile, Matt
needs to get it past these bricks to get down.
He puts it slowly. He goes on. Oh!
Something blocked his shot.
Yeah, just the nip of the corner. But at least he's on a good line to get it down. He putts it. It's going to be too soft. All right. Matt says it was a shank shot. He goes down for 3. The first, second rebound. No, he's gonna be shorter, but anyway. Pat. He's off to the right. The tidy ball and the gravity did not take over. Matt will go for 4.
Pat had an opportunity to gain a stroke.
2. He puts it. It's short. Now Pat can gain his 2. I don't know what's wrong with Matt in this hole today. Hits it in for 3, and Matt takes the 5.
Matt said, I don't know what's wrong with you.
I don't know.
Well, after hole 8, Pat just took the lead. Pat got a 3, and Matt had a 5. So, after 8 holes, it's Pat 19, Matt 20, as he goes to hole number 9.
This hole is brought to you by Our Gang Beverage in Northfield Center, Ohio.
After hole 7, Matt led by 1. Now Pat's leading by 1 after hole 8. Here's 9. Goes the safe way. The bounce is at least in good line for 2.
Now Matt has to decide which path he's going to choose.
If you were Matt down by 1, almost in halftime, what would you choose?
I'd go through a tunnel, as always, even if I was losing by 10.
Well, he's going the safe way. A fairly good rebound. He's going to be slightly shorter, I believe. He's closer.
Yeah.
Pat going in for long 2. Matt's playing a little defensive, making gagging, choking noises. He's off to the right. I guess that did distract him. He's still further. Let me spot it.
He doesn't need a spot. Yeah, he does.
Okay. Pat needs to hit this shot.
defensive play was important. He puts it.
It's
He's in. And Matt could tie it up after I spot it. Matt playing for the tie game here.
And he puts it off to the left.
You're right, left, right. Anyway, here we are for, he's going to have to settle for an even hole. Oh, off to the left. He's going to lose ground here. And he's going for 4. No, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, after hole 9, Pat got a 3, and Matt got a 4. And it's now Pat 22, Matt 24. With this exciting close race, it's time now to take that half-game break. And let's go to the half-game interviews right now. On this, the semifinal game 1 of the 1993 Nordonia Open.
It's halftime here on the golf course, and here we are with Pat Stolarski, who at one point had a 3-point deficit, is now at a 2-point lead at halftime.
Well, I finally got that hole-in-one. That's what I was looking for. I wanted a hole-in-one, and I got it. And I was lucky that he made some poor shots in the end when I was able to capitalize and come ahead. Now I'm ahead by 2 at the half.
All right, any strategies for the back 9?
Just to keep my lead. That's what I want to do. Just keep my lead.
Anyway, looking at these statistic sheets for the last 9, I found that based on your grade A performance, you've won 4 of the holes. Matt won 1 of the holes, and the other holes were even. So that if statistics are true, you will win. But however, statistics are not always true.
Yeah, I'm not. Matt said that he's been ahead at the end of every 9 so far. So I already changed statistics for him. So I hope he doesn't do the same for me.
All right. Well, we hope you the best, and Matt too.
Thank you.
Hey, Matt, I think you had a stroke of bad luck there, those last 2 holes.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. I started off pretty strong. I just hope to stay focused and relaxed, and hopefully I can come away with a win here.
All right. On these last 9 holes, which are you going to take the risky shots to come back or maintain a lead?
No, I've seen a lot of things happen in miniature golf here, and based on that, I think it'll be a judgment call. Since I'm only down by 2, that's 9 holes is sufficient to catch up to that, so I'm not really worried.
Okay. So, is there any special thing you like to say about your putter or something that you've used?
Well, I noticed on the shots I was missing, I wasn't exactly lined up as accurately as I'd like to have been, so I think I'm just going to concentrate a little bit more and stay focused.
Okay, let's go to hole 10 here. Okay, Pat's looking at the hole.
I love this game. First, Matt was up by 3. Now Pat's up by 2. Who knows? It could increase. It could change. Anyway,
Only
Pat.
the great come to the final 4.
All right. Well, Pat putts it. It's going around the circle like most golfers in line for 2.
Yeah.
Matt puts the tee down.
Okay.
I haven't seen a hole-in-one in hole 10. Have you?
No, but it can be done.
Oh, well, Matt's taking it a little
It doesn't
wider.
look like not this time, but
No,
he
but
has
he
a
is-
decent 2-shot here.
And he's closer distance.
Okay, Pat's going.
Yeah, he's slightly further, going for the long shot to maintain his 2-stroke lead. He putts it. He's off to the left. But, well, this is interesting. He may eclipse Matt's ball. Let me get a closer look at that.
Okay, while Brian's looking. Is it eclipsing the ball, Brian? It's eclipsing the left half, Brian says.
So he's got to aim right. It's
Okay.
eclipsing the left half, so he's got to aim right, but not too far right.
Because he doesn't want to go past the hole.
Yeah. He puts it.
Oh!
Real close.
To the right.
Oh, no. And now I'm...
Okay, Matt should be able to hit this shot.
Yeah. It's not obstructive. I mean, that last one, you had to thread the needle or get a good bounce. He puts it.
Oh, my Lord.
Off to the left, and now Pat will have to take it for 4.
Puts
He
it
does.
in. Now, Pat, you going to hit this?
For
puts it
3. Gains another stroke.
Well, Pat got a 3. Matt got a 4. Pat increases lead by 3. Because after hole 10, it is Matt 28 and Pat 25. Let's go to hole number 11.
This way. And let's see, will he go for the ramp? He will oh! He'll try for the ramp and get stuffed.
The ramp looks like it's a little bit bigger. The entrance is bigger.
Yeah. As I said, the people at Fun and Stuff are mounting, making a lot of improvements on this golf course. Matt takes the safe way. It will bounce, but it will be good line at least.
Now-
Should gain a stroke, assuming he putts good.
Now look at Pat's next shot. He has an open lane at the tunnel. Is he going to try?
Let's see. He goes up.
Oh!
He's back down.
Not
for
hard
2.
enough. Is he going to try again? No,
Oh,
it doesn't look like
He's
him.
going to go the
He looks like he's fresh.
safe way for number 3. But he's down the ramp, and he's still further.
Okay. Okay, Pat's
This
going.
may be Matt's big break. 4 is off to the left. The rebound miss. And now Matt, with his successful putt, can tie it up.
And he puts it in.
And he ties it up. And now Pat
Puts it in.
puts it.
Well, Matt got a 2 and Pat got a 5. And after 11, we're tied 30-30. This game is really exciting. Who wants to win it? I don't know. Let's go to hole number 12 and find out.
This hole is brought to you by Summit Video in Northfield Center, Ohio. Stop in and say hi to Laura and Chris.
And when he bounces it off, it
Oh!
goes.
Hold it! Oh!
Oh,
Replay
That
that
was
one.
another Kevin. Anyway, he bounces it. No, it's gonna be off to the right. It bounces.
Just a little bit farther than a Matt shot.
And now
Pat's going to need to
Pat's
hurry up
gonna-
before it hits his ball.
Yeah. Hurry up, geek. It's gonna be in.
Okay.
You get the choice of the old position or the new if it's the pylon.
Okay.
So Matt taking a real time.
Puts it in.
Into. Real quick shot, but got it in.
Well, after hole 12, Pat got a 2. Matt got a 2. We're tied 32-32. I'm going crazy. So let's go on to hole number 13.
13, and Matt's taking information from Pat.
I don't know if that's a wise idea. Advice from the enemy. You've heard of the Trojan horse, have you? The gift that turned into a nightmare? All right, well, Flamin made a great joke. I didn't repeat it. I'm not going to repeat it. Hey, shut the mic off. All right. I'm not going to say... Anyway, Matt is looking. He bounces it off the wrong parallelogram, and it rolls on the mat. That means pick it up, Matt, and respot it on your next turn. No, on your next turn. Because the mat is not defined as the field.
Okay. Pat.
He puts it off the right parallel.
Oh!
He's
Stuck on
right
the
the top
tip.
of that.
Can he get a spot there?
Very unusual.
Yeah, I can get a spot.
Yeah, you could get a spot.
Whichever way it chooses to roll.
Yeah, but remember, if you take the spot, it must go. Anyway, Matt's going to have to take shot number 2. It takes a weird bounce off the mountain. Should be in line for 3.
Now a rule before he takes the spot. When he takes the spot, wherever it goes, and he cannot take the spot over again. So do you want the spot, or do you want...
Whichever way it happens to roll. No, the spot is defined as one foot length perpendicular. Yeah, that's an angle. Yeah, it'll roll down whatever way it'll roll down. All right.
And then Brian's getting ready to let go.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, it's rolling. It comes. Oh!
What if he gets a hole in one?
No, it's a hole in 2.
Back further.
That's no shot. I didn't shoot. That's not my shot.
That's not a shot. No, that's a spot, not a shot.
So I still get to go?
Yeah, for 2.
Yeah, but if he did, no, it's Matt. But if he did hit that in, it would be a hole in 2.
What if he did? What?
If he did get it in the hole, it would be a hole in 2, wouldn't it? It's
It's
good. You know what I'm saying?
It would have been an automatic hole in 2, yeah. Because that was not defined as a shot.
Okay, it's good.
In.
Time for the next hole. We're gonna.
Matt got a 3. Pat got a 2. Set for 13. It is now Pat 34. Matt 35. Who is going to be in that championship round? This game was just too close to call. Let's go on to hole number 14.
This hole is brought to you by Sagamore Quick Check in Sagamore Hills, Ohio.
Let's go. Should I hold the keychain? Okay. Now let me get into my pocket, find a keychain for this hole. For the hole in 1. If you get this, you get this keychain. And it says, Altel, the long distance company. Okay, now I'm going to take a club and try to hit a hole in 1 to set an example for our golfers.
And I shall commentate Jamal.
Go ahead, Jamal.
This is going to be long distance. That's why the Altel keychain was used. He putts it. He bounces it off the roll. Good line for 2 at least. If this were a real game, you'd have a good shot for 2.
That's why I don't golf in this tournament.
Let's go back to the hole.
Let's go to our contestants, where Pat is holding a 1-stroke lead.
Let me remind the contestants, they must hit a hole in 1 to receive that keychain.
He puts it off the mountain.
Oh!
The
What a-
rebound!
Oh, what a
Real
close shot there.
An inch off one way, an inch off the other way. Now we're clearing the floor.
Okay, Matt's going for that keychain, it looks like. Well, everybody would
We'll
go
go
for
over
the
the
keychain.
keychain. Well, actually, the keychain isn't the main goal. It's to get the whole. Well, he puts it. Let's see how the bounce will take it. It's gonna roll around. He's gonna be a little farther, but he's in. Well, the arc curves it back a little, so at least he doesn't need to be spotted.
Saves a little rest for B. Makes a little rest for B.
Yeah, well, Pepe couldn't quite make it in 2. Anyway, Matt gets it in. Gravity took over at the last second. My famous cliche. And Eric and Gino are cheering choke.
It's good.
He's in.
Well, after hole 14, Pat got a 2, Matt got a 2. So it's still a 1-stroke game as we head over to hole number 15.
Stretch at the end, and it's coming. It's a very close game.
Yeah, Pat up by 1. He punts
Oh,
it.
not a good shot.
Missed the ramp. Doesn't get much oof to bounce. By the way, I'd like to remind you that we just revealed our nicknames to each other. I call Jamal Pay, and he calls me B.
Big B.
Big B, and I call him Pepe. Don't move the mic. Anyway, and we only say that when we're angry at each other.
Not.
Anyway, back to the game. Matt could get it. I don't know. He's
Oh,
putting.
no, what a
He's going
bad
to be
shot.
off to those. And he's going to be a slight bit closer, and he clips.
I want to spot.
Ooh. Okay, Brian's gonna have to find out a way to spot this. And I'm gonna come over and look at this whole agreement on something together.
All right. Normally, on a circular path, we always spot the distance 1 club length perpendicular to the line, which would be the tangent to the circle. If you don't take higher mathematics, it's probably all Greek to you. But since since if we did do that, Pat and Matt's ball would occupy the same space, we're going to have to choose an alternate angle for the spot. So, here we go.
Hey, Brian, we've agreed to spot it differently. And
I need a spot from the wall then, too.
No, no spot from the wall.
Yeah, I need a spot from the wall. You have to spot it totally at least.
yeah, I think that should be done.
Can't get the club behind it.
Okay, now it's perfect.
That's fair.
Okay, now it's time for
Matt will need a spot during his turn.
it's spot it. Brian's gonna spot it here, and Matt goes. It looks like Matt's closer or farther. I mean.
Matt's close.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's time for Pat. Put the shot in.
That was the one time we're in eclipsed work. To the eclipsed. Well, let's see. Does Pat knows the Heimlich maneuver. He can prevent himself from choking on that one. Meanwhile, Matt has got to hit this just to stay in the running. Hits it. It may
Off
be
to the
off
left.
to the left.
How many is that? How many is he down by?
This is stroke number 3, which would make him down by 2.
After hole 15, Pat got a 2, Matt got a 3. It is now Pat 38, Matt 40, with just 3 holes to go.
Stroke lead.
He putts it. It rolls up the hill.
Oh.
It'll at least be a good 2.
Yeah.
Get on the top plateau and you should have a good chance. Let's see. As in the words of the Bee Gees, Matt's got to do real good to be staying alive. Well, he bounces it, takes a real bad bounce.
He did a weird shot then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Matt prefers to.
Matt has a weird shot.
He puts it up.
Oh!
Oh!
What a weird
Wow!
angle.
Great recovery. Slow-mo replay.
Matt will gain a stroke.
In for 2. That.
Well, after hole 16, Pat got a 2 and Matt got a 2, and it's a 40-42 game. As we go into hole number 17 on this tight match, in game 1, the semifinals of the 1993 Nordonia Open.
This hole is brought to you by the Cannery Restaurant in Sagamore Hills, Ohio.
This is the Nordonia Open, where the 17th hole is fixed, but the results are not. These are the actual golfing performances of Matt and Pat. He rolls it under, the rebound off to the left. But the bounce does get him a club length closer.
Okay. Pat has to hit this shot.
Well, now, well, everybody has to hit every shot. True. He putts it, it's going to be off to the left. And now,
Pat's going to go again.
Pat's further.
Okay.
Pat's looking, aiming, in for 2.
Hey, Matt puts a lot of pressure on Matt here. He has to hit this shot.
To have a good chance at the lottery. He puts it in. Go to the 18th hole ball muncher.
Well, after hole 17, Pat get a 2 and Matt get a 2. So it's 44-42. Well, let's go to that hole 18 and that famous card draw, because it means something in this game to see who goes on for a chance at the championship. And here with the cards, here's Brian.
We're at hole 18, and we're getting ready for the envelope pull to see what the point value of this hole will be. This is very important. There can be a tie, or somebody can win.
All right, here we are with the 3 envelopes. One contains a 2, one contains a 3, one contains a 4. If you make the skill shot into the new widened hole, you'll get 1 stroke. If you miss, it'll be 2, 3, or 4. It is conceivable for Matt to win. If he makes it, Pat misses, and the draw is lucky towards him. All right, please, Pat and Matt, draw an envelope each. Whichever one remains is the result. I shall hold it.
No, let me hold it.
Well, Pat's looking. If he could get this, he could clinch. He puts it up. It's off to the left. The bounce does... Oh, he's stuck in the left side. What do we do there?
Leave it there.
So, to Matt Soja. This is his chance to try to win it. Matilda looking on. The head of fate. But first, before that goes into play, we have to have the skill of the putt. Matt's lining it up. He knows if he misses, it's going to be all over. If he wins, there's going to be a chance. He puts it up. It's going to be off to the left again.
Hey, wait a second. If that ball was there, it might have punched out. No.
Hello, I love you. We were using the Flamin' Raymond instant replay from the hole cam. We were checking out the case as to whether Pat's ball in that corner would have affected Matt's ball. And if it would have, we would have given Matt a reshot. But
Okay, now.
now it's here, watch it for yourself, but we have our minds already made up.
Okay. It came hard. Now, I couldn't really tell, but it probably hit the wall because Pat's ball did not move very much. It just stood there. It got hit on the back off shot, so.
So we have reason to believe that Matt's shot would have been a failed attempt. Therefore, the winner is Pat Stolarski. And he goes into the finals. Garrett. And the miss would have been worth 3 strokes.
Which would have been an...
Well, that's the game. Hole 18. They both got a 3. A good job performed by both Matt and Pat. So, Matt goes into the consolation game for the bronze medal match, and Pat, he goes into the gold match. And we'll find out who they're going to be with them next on game 2. But right now, all I can say was, good guys, your game was good. Pat and Matt. And now, let's go to the post-game interview with Brian and Jamal.
Okay, Matt, today was a great game. But it had to come down to the last hole if you won or lost, and you just didn't win.
Yeah, it was a tough game. I really enjoyed being in the tournament. I really expected to win today, and maybe that was my downfall. I don't know. But being down by 2 at half, and eventually tying up 2 holes later, I thought I had a good shot. But a few mishaps, and that croquet shot really helped me, and it just wasn't enough.
Well, one thing I'd like to tell you, this is not your last game here.
Yeah.
And you have a chance for the bronze medal. So how do you feel about that?
Well, that's all well and good, but nobody likes to say we're number 3.
So, do you plan to come back next year if you can?
Sure, I sure will. I'll try to win it next year. I was hoping to come back to defend my title, but I see that won't happen, and I'll just wish my friend Eric good luck in the next game.
Okay, well, let's go to Pat Stolarski and Brian Sisicki.
All right, excellent job, Pat. You won.
I can't believe I pulled it off. I held on to my lead.
All right, well, what did you really think about that instant replay we had at the 18th hole?
I didn't really feel that it was needed because it was obvious that my ball didn't affect his shot because it didn't move, just like Jamal stated. The wood was there, it hit the wood, and he missed it. I mean, Matt played a great game. I had to put up with the fans throughout the whole ordeal, giving me some noise, telling me to choke. I was lucky to pull it off.
All right, so you're guaranteed to win a trophy. and you are going to be in the championship game on the next episode.
Well, I'm happy that I won. I'm surprised that I won. I really thought Matt was going to beat me. Matt definitely. It should have been, I think, me and Matt maybe for the overall championship, and not, you know, one of the other contestants. But
that's how the drawing goes.
That's right.
So analysis. Did you think your third game was better than the first game?
I think my third game was the best game I played yet, because I had to put up with the pressure, I had to put up with the noise of the fans, and a great opponent, and I won, so I'm happy about that.
All right, and you said you're still pulling for Patty in the other semifinals, right?
Yeah, I'd like to play Patty. Me and Patty are good friends, and I think it'd be a fun game.
Well, see you next episode.
Okay, thank you.
Good game.
Good game.
Good game. Good game.
It was definitely a great game. 2 strokes only was the difference. So, Jamal, any particular feelings about the game, the analysis? What are the chances of Pat of winning the championship?
Well, as I say, with Matilda, there's always a chance for losses. But if there's no Matilda, Pat has a great chance of winning.
Against Pat?
Against Patty. Patty's going to have to pull off something today.
How'd you feel about this game?
It was
a couple controversies.
I say this game was a close game. It was a good game, and it should be because it's the Final Four. And I kind of feel sorry for the loser that he had to go home, but there's always hope for the third-place trophy.
Well, I guess we wish Matt and the loser of the next game best of luck in the third-place trophy race. And speaking of that, let's go to our other semifinal match right after this announcement from Flamin' Raymond.
Once again, the final score. Pat Stolarski, 45, and Matt Soja, 47. Well, before we go to the next game, though, let's take a little break and show you a preview of an upcoming production from Flamin' Raymond Wonder World Productions. Chugging around town.
Nice picture here.